Welcome in, everybody. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a fantastic Sunday. It is Sunday. For those that don't know, it is in fact Sunday. Yes, surprising as it might be, we are starting a whole nother week. A whole nother week. Oh, wow, I'm getting blown up on my emails already. Okay, yeah, y'all go away. Y'all go away. Not y'all. No, the notification on my phones go away. Y'all stay. We want y'all. We just don't want phone notifications while I'm trying to concentrate. Now I feel bad. My bad, y'all. Uno momento por favor. Let me just go ahead and say my bad. Okay. How are we doing on this wonderful, beautiful Sunday? I mean, it's very nice here. I don't know how the how's the weather where y'all are at? Because here it's a beautiful day, and we're gonna be getting started here. I'm sure there's a lot of questions. I'm already seeing people ask about, well, many things, but yeah, I guess we'll just answer all of them that we can today, and we'll just kind of go from there. We also have the baby registry that we've been talking about this on Twitch. We haven't done we haven't mentioned any of it here on YouTube, and it's an option if y'all want to help support the new baby. That'll be coming soon. We'll have a baby shower. Yeah, we're actually going to do an actual baby shower, which is pretty freaking dope. We'll do a live stream of that probably at the new house, and then we also will have a video of the new house and everything once we actually get it. So we got all that stuff for y'all to participate in. And just a big hello. How's everybody doing? What item you need the most on the registry? All of it, I guess. I don't know. All of it? I mean, what's the answer to that? Who here has had a baby? Can anybody in the chat say if they've had a baby or not? Because let me tell you, you need it all. They're terrible and they're expensive. If y'all are not aware, children are freaking expensive. Have I closed on the house? No, I'm not. So we are, just to give y'all an update on the house, we are past the inspection period. We're now in the appraisal period. And then once that wraps up, we will be in closing. So I've paid for the appraisal. It's hopefully through this week will be done, and then we'll close like the 28th, 30th, something like that. So, but we don't move in till the first week of May. You're going to buy what you need the most? Can send me a link of what you need. Well, William Weaver, so if we do exclamation point baby should, let me make sure. Okay, it should through Nightbot send a list. There it is. Should drop you a list. There's exclamation point donate, exclamation point baby, exclamation point Discord, exclamation point Amazon for my personal list. And then we'll add things to the registry, as needed. Honestly, I didn't want to throw like a ridiculous registry out there because I don't even know if people want to donate, really. If y'all want to buy something, you can. And I've got a daughter, I've got a son, about to have another son, then I'm done. Okay, no more kids. Too expensive. But too dang expensive. Especially with everything going on in Star Trek Fleet Command. Who can even think of children right now? Wait. Star Trek Fleet Command is redonkulous right now. So today I want to talk about events. Honestly, I want to talk about whatever y'all do. Sunday is really the y'all decide the topic type stream. And shout out to Aditya on 189. Y'all can kind of pick the topics and we'll go from there. But yeah. I don't know if no matter what needs to happen, Omar, no more children. 3 is plenty. Calgary had snow overnight, but it's gone. You're in shorts. It's 76 degrees Fahrenheit here, which I think would be like 20 something, maybe 20 degrees Celsius. I'd have to go back and run the conversion. You haven't slept in 13 years. I'm so sorry, Big Huggy, but also relatable. Can you talk about Scopely miss all events start this week? Martine, I can talk about things when you create a coherent sentence. Can you talk about how Scopely missed all events? Because we haven't missed all the events. There's been events all week. Tell me exactly what you're asking. Let's see. Can we please have some sort of blueprint exchange? I mean, we can ask Izzy, but it seems like that's probably not high on the priority list. We've been asking for a long time. But honestly, Scopely wouldn't be interested in a blueprint exchange that help you get ships that you need. Truthfully, that's probably not high on their priority list. We do have the away team store, which I do feel like I need to remind people of this every time it rolls around, because I use my away team store every day to get blueprints for a ship that I'm not even at the level yet, and that ship will be the Valdor, and I'm gonna do it right now here on stream. Every day I get a Valdor blueprint. Every single day. Every single day. Don't forget about your away team store. This has been huge for me to improve upon or working on ship sourcing. It's just another way to combine with the faction store and everything and armadas and all that other stuff that we got going on. I just want to remind y'all to go that way. Can somebody purchase Jelly Bee piece? I've never seen them in the pay store. It is possible to purchase Jelly blueprints. Generally, that pack only shows up though if your alliance has the 3-star territory, and sometimes when the Jelly event rolls around. But yeah. Let's go see if we can find some OPC today. I'm doing some OPC hunting. OPC hunting today. Yeah, grab your syndicate also if you haven't done already. There's so many things to remind people of every day in this game. Every day there's more and more to remind people of. A lot of events today. Yes, there are. However, I want to note and remind y'all that that's not unusual. Sundays are generally probably our busiest day in terms of grind of the week. So I'm not complaining, but at the same time, it's not like a surprise. Yeah, Sundays are busy. You know, you've got Swarm Sunday, Anomalous Phenomenon, the Battle Pass event. I mean, it's going to be a busy, busy day. Yeah, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I do remind people, look, you do not have to do all the events. So many people feel trapped that you got to complete it. And I know some of you are completionists. Whoa! Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'll take 97,000, please. And thank you. Yeah, sure. We'll take 97,000 OPC. That's a day's worth of refining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Foha. Have you seen the Vault of Latinum in the store? Robert? No, I've never seen, in 3 years, I've never seen the Vault. Yeah, I've seen the Vault of Latinum. Yeah, I've seen it. That's been here since the game was introduced. Don't buy it. Congratulations on getting Cath from Dabu, by the way, Mad Mel. My low-level account has it, but not my high-level account. My low-level account has it, but not my high-level account. Oh my gosh, look at that, 148. Oh, dude, we love it. We love the OPC. Dude, OPC hunting's so great. OPC hunt everywhere, by the way. OPC hunt in faction space, territory space, data space, OPC hunt in swarm space, OPC hunt everywhere. The best way to play this game. You get so many things. Look at my freaking botany bay has collected 1,500 data, while my Vidar in the same time span has collected 273,000. I mean, what's the more efficient way to play? You tell me. You tell me. What's better? Y'all go ahead and let me know what you think is better. I think the results speak for themselves. All right, so we're going to recall that. Then we're going to send our swarm ship out. Sharing is caring. Exactly. Exactly. We love it. And I haven't even started OPC hunting in territories yet. It has been a while since I've OPC hunted on stream. It has been. But since I've been trying to really refocus on, and I got to restockpile my augment data, I'm doing it right now. Got to refill my stockpiles. So, I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend our Sunday chilling out, talking to each other, and doing our stuff. Mining with warships? Hey, smart. Who doesn't like mining with warships? I think that's incredibly genius. When did Scopely nerf Borg Antique Latinum Refinery and Borg Away missions was pulling 2-3 lucrative tokens? It has not been changed, Martin. It's literally RNG. You're just starting to get some of the unlucky RNG, but there's been no change that I have been made aware of. It's just RNG. Sometimes you get the luck of it. Sometimes it screws you. Sounds like you're getting screwed currently. But there's been no change to my knowledge. Oh, damn. What else y'all got here? How is y'all Sunday going? What's your setup for Enterprise lower decks? Attack, health. Getting those at 300% first. Really, I do health first, then attack. Is it good to rush ops to get a chance of pulling epics from the epic token store? No. No, I would say no. Is that a rare armada? Woo! Oh, I might have to call in on that one. Yep, in. As soon as my Vidar gets back, we want to send the Enterprise out to that. But no, I would not recommend rushing ops for that reason. I also say thank you, your guides and waffles on the subject have really helped me. Bro, I do love waffles, Izzy. I am a big waffle fanatic. In fact, waffles are better than pancakes. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Waffles are better than pancakes. Argue with your mother. Argue with your mother. Background music is loud? David, there's no way it's loud, sir. It's currently at negative 33 decibels. Negative 33 decibels. That's not loud. My mic is a bit shallow, though. I did turn my mic back up. But here, just for you, I'll turn it down a few more decibels. Oh, William Weaver, I'm not sure what you're trying to send, but it's being blocked by YouTube. You can send it to me on Discord. You can send it to me on Discord, though. Waffle in the UK is talking nonsense. Well, nobody cares what the UK does. It's not even a real country. People don't even want to be a part of the UK. Who wants to be part of the UK? I mean, nice, Martine. What's the respawn time for armadas? The rares and epics are down to a few hours. I would have to actually go pull up what they specifically are because I don't remember. But they knocked it down to a few hours. Epics take less than a day. At one point, epics took more than a day, but they've knocked that down. I'd have to pull up the list though. If anybody has the master list handy, I will repost it. But yes, rares are anywhere from like, I think 4 to 8 hours now, but they're getting popped so fast for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, half the Commonwealth has left the UK. So, I mean, who wants to be part of that group? But, yeah, if somebody can grab the list or maybe you can Discord it to me, I will throw it up there. You think they'll include 50 blueprints of the amalgam in the event store? What event store, David? What, and do you think they'll add transporter patterns for rare officers? So that's an interesting thing to bring up because they have talked to, when I talked to them about that about a year ago, they were open to that idea. And one of the officers they were considering was Harrison, and they're open to that, but they haven't committed to doing it. And I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I don't know if it will or not, but they're not opposed to putting it in there. Epics are obviously the focus because the idea is transporter patterns is helping you access and max the hardest to obtain officers. And even though there are a couple of rares that are really good, 2 rare directives. Okay. The epics are the most important in the game. I mean, there are a couple of rare officers that are fantastic. Epics are the big ones. So that's the focus. And that doesn't mean that rares might never be there, but just that it hasn't been something that they've, received the most push for. And I know the common response to that is going to be, because I talk to y'all way too much, it's going to be then, who was asking for TOS Spock and Giorgio? You know what? Giorgio's great, and TOS Spock's actually got some uses, especially in the 40s and 50s. So it's hit or miss, I guess. Use Kath with Captain Quark and Eric. Let's protect cargo, but don't get Fest negative. Fest's negative is really not that big a deal to me. I mean, I don't like it, but it's not game breaking or anything. Are they going to do legendary officers? You better hope not, Shane. Legendary officers will ruin it for everybody. You think you can't play against spenders and whales now? Imagine there being legendary officers. Y'all do not want that. Have you heard anything about Epic Data? Well, he still has the away team. He still has the away team mission. Except for Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell's got good stats, Robert. I'm not saying that he's high on my upgrade list, but Mitchell's got stats, man. And sometimes stats are good. Now, you see, I've got a ton of Mitchell shards, and I obviously have not upgraded him. But he's defense and health focused. That's useful for a lot of away teams. I'm not saying I'm using him. I'm just saying I did put him one. I don't remember even why I did that. Why did I do ambitious? I'd have to go look and see the mission I did ambitious for. By the way, thank you, Q, for the 199 super chat there. What's the next arc, or can you not tell? You know I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. I can tell you that Ferengi's done. DJ messaged a raw meta event was pulled. Did you get the skinny on that? What you talking about, Cosmo? You talking about the one from this morning? It wasn't pulled. It was fixed. Are you talking about the announcement that we made this morning? It was this. Is this what you're talking about? The issue was that this event was charging tickets. And after the feedback, and I think DJ announced it like 7 or 8 minutes before I did on my Discord, but I announced it on my Discord as well, is they removed the need for spending tickets on this, and then they put out the ticket box in the gift chest. So that was the issue. It didn't get pulled, it got fixed. And you have to reboot your client to see the fix. If you're still having issues after that, then we need to put in a ticket and follow up with the devs who are, the very few devs who are working on a Sunday. No idea what you're talking about, Paulo. No clue at all. Last recruit event, I cashed a whole lot of tokens and maxed out Kirk and Gorkon. I also won the event without spending a dime. Nice, Shane. Very nice. Hey, Ragnar, how you doing? How much do you enjoy being asked to violate your NDA 10 times a stream? I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. And if there's ever an issue that I feel is egregious enough, I'll break it myself. So. The Mitchell AT focus mission yields TOS spot. Correct, MGM. That is also correct. Was that in question? I thought we were talking about data before. Oh, thank you, Q, for calling me the leader of the players. I am one of a great team of CCs. So. I'm simply part of a great team. We have a great group of CCs. I'm trying to grow that group to include some more people, but oh wow, somebody's just commenting. I'm just sorry. Hey, Beck, good to see you. Good to see you, Beck. For those that don't know, Beck Likes Plants is one of those new upcoming content creators we're literally just talking about. So if y'all want to go check out Beck, feel free. They focus mostly on low-level content, new content, and just being freaking awesome. They're a really good person. And also, I've got to text them something real quick. Commands to Nightbot. There you go, Beck. She's also one of my moderators, so be very kind to her, or she will ban you. You know. Would you suggest holding the Dabo token for a better battle pass at Dabo store next month? There is no Dabo store next month. At least I'm pretty sure there's not. Ferengi ends this month. Do not save your Dabo tokens. Spend them as you get them. If you've got Dabo, spend them. Spend them. She's the good singer of the group? Dan, that's disrespectful. She's the best and great singer of the group. Ragnar says, I would like to join a great alliance. I think I'm in the same lobby. Depends on what server you're on, Ragnar. You can ask your global chat or put your like phone in airplane mode. But yeah, so the Ferengi is a 2-month arc. After this month, we will not have more Ferengi. So spend what you got, okay? Spend what you got. Don't hold on to it. You can't take it with you. You're saving your Dabo tokens to see the hat, see what the final tally will be. Now that makes sense, Shane. I know a lot of people who have done that. That's not bad. That's not bad. You can't tell Beck's Beck's in a very I love trolls mood today. Ferengi will end with a fizzle. Look, I'll say this, and I still will be doing my grading at the end of the month. I would say that month 2 of the Ferengi, considering we don't have an event store, and I said this last night on Twitch, it's probably a B- grade for me. I think it's moved up to that range. This month has been solid. Is it a great month? No, there's not necessarily anything great about this month, but it's been a solid month. Look, the ticket events are paying out tremendous amounts, just like they were doing in November and December. Y'all wanted that, you got it. The ticket events are once again paying out an insane amount. The Dabo is letting you choose rewards, and we now have people who have got just weeks worth of away team speed ups saved up. You know, it's the officer sourcing. Why are you asking me? The officer sourcing has been great for some, bad for others. The RNG thing, you know, some people love, some people hate, but this month has been much better. Much better. Beck, I actually Discord messaged you when I changed those commands to FYI. The Trit ticketed event today is giving a lot less Trit than yesterday's. I would actually have to compare it to yesterday's event. Mine doesn't seem like it's giving less. Level 41 on mine. That one was Crystal event? Yeah. I'll have to go. I don't have yesterday. I didn't screenshot yesterday's. I'll look into that though if you really think that. I don't think it's different, but I'll look into it. Remind me after stream, okay? Crap, I forgot about this. We gotta get to this Armada. Is it still active? Yeah. Woo! Almost. What? God, I hope they're cloaked. Are they cloaked? All right, good. They're cloaked. Wait. You see yesterday's in my event? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, if it really is less, I didn't think it. Wait, no, I can't. Wait, is it in here? Oh, it is. Okay, so it was the Eclipse one, which I didn't do. I forgot to go do the Eclipse. Whoopsies. All right. Yeah, that is definitely less. Okay. Tell you what, I didn't notice that. Thank you for pulling it up. I'm gonna message the dev team right now. Let me go ahead and send that in. Let me make sure it hasn't been sent in already. Okay, sorry, I'm not ignoring y'all. Let me just go ahead and throw this in there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna pull up the top reward and compare here. All right, let me get the other one down. Sorry, y'all. This is what happens when y'all bring up stuff. I shoot it to the devs immediately. At least the uncommons aren't different. The uncommons are basically the same, but the amount of Trit is lower. Hey, Exley or Arnold, whichever. Sir Bot. We got how much less Tritanium? Excelsior. 75. And what was the other one? 57. Okay. And let's do. Sorry. I promise not ignoring anybody. Not ignoring anybody. Give me a second. Screenshots are fun. Okay, sent. There we go. Did I miss any chats? Miss any chats? Cool. Cool. Yeah, about 30% less Trit, which does kind of suck. So anyway, we got that in, and we now wait to hear back. Did you join this, please? Oh, good. Woof. I was like, did we not join? And we win. Yay! All right. Recall. In case y'all live under a rock, Rev is expecting another little one. He's going to be outnumbered 3-1. If you want to do something for baby Trekkie, you can do so here at the baby lit. Thank you, Beck. That's kind. You're often talking about research. Were those with the words efficient are the most important? Did you notice that each of those researchers have a money sign to those to who's there? Eric, I'm not sure what you're asking. By the way, they're efficient and pure, both for the same style of researches. Can you reword what you're asking, Eric, so I can ask it for you? Can you reword that, if you wouldn't mind? The Epic Wharf Soul leaderboard the other day had the wrong points for me, and I'd never received a fixing gift box placed at last in my pool. David, have you put in a ticket? There's a sign for money. I have no idea what you're talking about, Eric. Literally no idea. So what efficiencies are you talking about? Direct me there, because I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Tell me where to go. Which efficiency are you talking about? Because I've never noticed a $ icon. Which research, Eric? Specifically what research? All right, let's go to our station. All right, building efficiency. Oh, that little icon? What about it? What about it? I mean, you don't have to pay to have that. Like, it doesn't cost real money. That icon is just supposed to be a representation that it reduces the amount you spend. Yeah, it's just denoting, as Izzy points out, that you'll save resources by upgrading these researches. It doesn't mean that you have to actually spend money to do pure and efficient researches. Oh, you were just okay. I'm sorry, Eric. I was confused. You were just pointing out, hey, they have this similar icon. So if you're not sure where to go, look for that icon. Okay, I'm sorry, Eric. This whole time, I thought you were confused as to, did you have to spend money to do them? So, good point out. I've never actually pointed that out to people before, and it is true. So thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. So if you're looking for those type of researchers, look for the ones with the $ inside them. Good point out, Eric. I've never actually mentioned that before. I've noticed it, but I've never thought to mention it. So, yeah, kudos to you. Because here's these three. Yeah. I've just never thought to mention that before. So shout out Eric. That actually, now that I'm listening to me say it, is such a better way to put that out there. Joseph, everybody got a gift chest because I didn't spend tickets. I'm pretty sure, but I can follow up on that. Back to basics. Yeah, that is a great one. Beck, I actually had messaged you this morning because I was going to ask. I wanted to do a video this week of another, back to basics or, I don't even remember what I called the list, but the new player's guide. I was going to ask you, hey, you're level 23 now. What's some of the stuff there? And I think that would be a great way to talk about research and what they do. Like rushing from level 30 to 33 for epic ship pulls from new token chests. No, I would not recommend that, Aditya, unless you're ready to go. I'd never recommend rushing for events unless that is going to level 39. Which even then, you got to be ready for it. Don't rush for the sake of rushing for one event. What's a better PvP ship, Valdor or Kelvin? Depends on officers. I would go Valdor. Easier to upgrade, cheaper to upgrade. Cheaper meaning you get more events that make it easier to upgrade the Valdor than the Kelvin, so you can upgrade it faster. But also that comes down to research and officers. So those of us that use tickets to get the event just lost the tickets, unless you got the gift chest today that reimbursed you. But I mean, one, I'm not trying to, okay, it's going to sound like victim blaming. Why would y'all spend tickets on that event? You shouldn't have done that. But two, I will definitely pass that along to the dev team because I do think that it shouldn't have been that way anyway. And We need to make sure that everybody gets reimbursed for those tickets. You can also put in a ticket with customer support stating what happened and, you know, list how they fix it and that you need to be reimbursed. And they might do it that way as well. That way might take longer, obviously, because, you know, customer support. We do a level 48 Swarm Armada when dailies slip at night. It's taking care of Swarm dailies really quick. Nice. All right. Any suggestions on base rating crew for lower levels who have just gotten ROM? Yeah, literally just use ROM. It doesn't matter really who's next to him. Use ROM. I mean, you can do ROM, Kirk, Spock, or if you have anything that it boosts your attack power that first round. Yeah, it just shows a join button now, Chris. It did show a spin button before. It did show a spin button before. You're confused when they make it not cost tickets and give out tickets, or just give out tickets. You're confusing me, Joseph. The ticket UC chest did not show up until after they fixed the ROM event. Charles, most low levels are not going to have Giorgio and Harrison. They're definitely not going to have Honor Guard, Worf, and Harrison. They might have ROM, but they're not going to have all that. That was the whole point of the question. Y'all got to start learning to think like a level 20 again, not just like as a level 40. A lot of players aren't going to have that. Hell, I don't even have ROM yet. Almost max level 30. We'll go for level 32 for the next arc. Nice, Aditya. Go for it. Nothing wrong with that plan of attack at all. I really should not go hit that. I should go back to the 35s. Cutoffs 31, where are the pointers for being ready for 32 and then 34? I did a video on that thrall. Soft camping from 29, basically do 29, 31, 33 to 35. I'd recommend you hit that video because there's way too many points to just, I'd be talking for 15 minutes now. Short answer, researches, and specialty ships. But long answer, go watch the video. Would Katie and Otto with ROM work for lower levels? That could definitely work for lower levels Bleach. And those are two characters that most lower levels should have if they've been going through their augment stuff, which they should be. So when do the hijacked ships leave the epic chest? Level 36 is when the hijacked ships leave the chest in armadas. So will we get a chance for 3 of 11, 11, 11 again? Yeah, I mean, yeah, eventually. Do I have a date for you? No. But I mean, obviously, eventually you will. They're not like a broken set of officers that they removed from the game like a towel. If there were news, you would have seen a video or an announcement. You've been here 3 years and you don't have Harrison? Well, Harrison was purchased for me by a person who watched the channel. That's the only reason I have Harrison. Dart Builder, the costs go up because as you level up, you're expected to go do deeper armadas, which pay out more. But the rewards do change in brackets. So we've got that list in our Discord. If you go to my Discord, !Discord, you can go to the Armada channel, and pinned in that is the list of when the Armada rewards change by level. You'd pay money to have the hijacked ships removed and you're at level 28. Well, as much as Scopely loves hearing I would pay, I still don't think that's going to be something they do for you. But I don't think this going to be something they do for you. But I do agree, annoying. I could pull an Armada chest right now, though, since we just did a Deep Space Armada. How much did I get? Let's go take a look. I got... Oh, I don't have enough to do my double pull yet. But we can't do our regular uncommon pull. And, hey, I got 10 Armada directives. I'll take that. Why is the Meridian not part of Cosmic Cleanup? No answer for you, dude. I'm not Scopely. I'm not the one to ask. We can simply keep pushing to get it. Keep pushing to get it. But it has been in every event store that we've had. Every event store so far. And the last time we had an event store with a meridian, you were able to get an entire meridian, not just half. So we will just continue to ask for that. Do I think that mycelium nodes should be updated to have more than 800? No, I think mycelium mining is dumb and shouldn't even exist. Until they raise the limit, there's no point in mycelium mining. They need to raise the limit and allow us to store more than 18K refined. That's what they need to do. And you're welcome for the bonus refinery. I was actually pleasantly surprised that we got an entire weekend of bonus refinery. Usually when I ask for bonus refinery, they just give it to me for a day. But they gave it to you for an entire weekend. So I'm very, very grateful. And that's honestly something else that makes the relationship we have with the devs and then this month better. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, it's not over yet, but I'm probably going to give this month a B in my rankings. Now, last month I did D-, borderline F. This month is probably going to get a B, and it's just because of all the different things we've gotten. The Cosmic Cleanup update, the events were better, the ticket events paid out way more. We got a bonus refinery. I'm probably going to give it a B. Considering scrapping my 3 Devores for 1 Fuchsia. Good trade. Greg, do you have the level 9 refinery yet for the Devore? If not, no. Get the level 9 refinery for the Devore. Should I do missions or wait for an event? Kevin, are you sure you're 6 short? Go to your augment store and see if you can collect the last blueprints you need. Because the missions give you almost enough, and then if you go to the augment store, you should be able to collect the last amount that you need. Camping level 39. Dude, Brennan, watch my level 39 or my level 40 plus checklist video. It answers all those questions. Eric, yes, they are. The heavy problems with the events you don't count? No, dude. Boo-hoo on the bug treasury event. Every month has got something. That's why it's not an A+. Dude, that's not enough to make this month awful. It's not enough to make this month awful. Boo-hoo on a treasury event. For a building that, who cares? In the ticketed event, strategic reserves looks like scope and mistake. The second milestone rewards more uncommon 3-star crystal than the top 2 rewards combined. Heck, I didn't even look at that. We did complain that the titanium rewards were lower. Mine doesn't. This one? Mine pays out pretty normal all the way through. So maybe you should just count your blessings if that's what it is for you. Because it's not like that on either of my account. I'm looking at both of them. Yeah, Hellbringer's right. You do want to be able to mine both lats if you can. Because the Fuchsia cannot do regular latinum. There's not an officer for it. They did resolve most treasury problems quickly. I mean, there's still going to be the... When it does finally launch, and we have the events to start collecting, you know, resources in our treasury, you're still going to have to deal with the fact that it's paid to get the lockbox stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, the treasury's here. It does what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't have the stupid tags. So I have too many videos. I mean, I have a playlist of all that stuff. I mean, I don't know what you tell me, Thrall. I mean, you can easily Google level 39 camping Rev Deuce, and it's the first search that comes up, man. I know I have a lot of videos, but that happens after 3 years. I mean, if one of the moderators wants to Google it for you, we can paste the link in. I'm not trying to be a hard ass on you or anything. It's just, I can't spoon feed it to you, man. It's there. And if you search either 40 plus checklist or level 39 camping Rev Deuce in your YouTube search bar, it'll be at the top of the list. Yeah, Tomb World, you can also just go, is right. You can actually just go to my channel and just straight search it there. It'll be easier than doing all of YouTube. Once again, I'm not trying to like be a jerk, but yeah, I like I said, there's a lot of videos. Hey, I think Beck just grabbed it for you. Beck used the good old search function. So, appreciate you, Beck. Thank you. Appreciate you. As I accidentally just clicked the link myself and left this page. Thankfully, the stream doesn't stop, but I did leave the page. Let me copy. I'm just gonna check. Copy link address. Paste and go. This tries to take me to my YouTube studio, so I'm just gonna ignore that. You can sort the videos with a search, keep them coming. Thank you, Aardvark. Like I said, I realized that because we've been making content so long, I've got something like 800 videos. I get that. There's a lot of them. But I do make sure to appropriately tag all my videos and title function them, that you can search for them. And I've even got playlists that I try to make it a little bit easier. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of content. It's a lot of content. Yeah, the de-sealing rod did get removed from the shop because the event got canceled. The event got canceled. Now we just need Beck to put out more videos. Beck has a video coming out tomorrow, don't you, Beck? He has a video coming out tomorrow. You search for the level, content type, STFC, and Rev is the first thing that pops up. Yep. And I will say I have some outdated videos that I've been trying to hide because, you know, the information on them just really isn't relevant anymore. But it's a lot to go through. It's a lot to go through. Is Scopely aware that cloak ships are showing for some players? Yep. They do know. It is being worked on. Sadly, I don't have that bug. I can't see cloak ships. But I guess I shouldn't say that I should, you know, want to see them or anything. It's not fair that anybody sees them. But I'm not getting to be a beneficiary of the bug. It's not fair. Correct, Bill. It wasn't supposed to be ticketed. No, the only things that should ever cost tickets are ticketed events. ROM was not a ticketed event. That was a mistake, which they corrected. They did correct that mistake. Takes ages for an Armada to finish now? What do you mean? I mean, we just did an Armada here on stream and it was pretty quick. Are you saying that you're just experiencing a lot of lag right now? They have been working on a lot of issues related, like they just did an update to their Unity client to try to help some of the lag issues that have been happening lately. But John, have you rebooted? Because if you reboot your client, it should no longer show that. I've tested it across most servers already. Is the Triskelion torpedo projectile only for epic ships? No, it works on any ship. So Maritz, that is going to be an issue between your client versus the server and their connection. That's just a lag issue. So it may not be something that everybody's experiencing with you, but it's still a problem. The best thing to do is to send in a ticket, make sure you list your device information and see if we can work on getting that fixed for you. That is going to be a problem usually unique to you and other people maybe with your device type. And it is something that they're supposed to be working on. They say it's their top priority. In fact, the devs came out in the official Discord just a few days ago to comment on that. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I think that the devs are like on top of things. They get things fixed fast. Sometimes it takes them way too long, but it is something that they're working on. For the people that can see cloaked ships, are they able to attack them? They're not, Mad Mel. They can see the cloaked ships and they can track them if they move around, but they can't attack them. So the people who are cloaked can simply just have to warp out, but they can't be seen. So, I mean, they can be seen, but they can't be attacked. You did have the lag issues last night. Each swarm took 30 seconds. You just kept circling and shooting and the timer was on 0. Oh, that sucks. Was that on your PC client or your phone, Beck? PC client or phone? Because the phones have been having the most issues since a couple of updates lately that they're trying to work on. Is there a particular 40+ research that should be prioritized? I mean, the priority for research should always be efficiency research, then combat research. That's basically how it always is. It honestly depends on your playstyles and what you're doing. No problems at all for you on BlueStacks? Well, BlueStacks runs on Android engines, so you might be running on an Android version that is not having problems. That should become a research, the ability to see cloaked ships. It's already a research, Aardvark. It already exists. Kinda. Kinda, sorta. The research that exists is, if you come to your territory tree, cloaked beacons increases the chance of identifying enemy cloaked attackers. So if somebody hits you cloaked, this increases your chance of seeing them. So it's kind of sort of there. You think they should bring in the mechanic of boarding parties for raiding bases? I can't see how that would really be beneficial and would complicate the hell out of raiding. This game is too problematic as it is to do something that complicated. Though I do love that feature in Star Trek Armada, the PC game. So Aardvark, I don't think you should be able to see a cloaked ship in the system. That ruins cloaking as a whole. I don't think that should be a thing. Well, see, Mercy, I can't see cloaked ships on my phone either. So it's, some people are seeing the bug, some people are not. And Brennan is right. If you do have something stuck in battle, usually moving another ship will make that visual stuck go away. It doesn't work all the time, but it does work 90% of the time, 60% of the time. PC client is lovely. Yeah, PC client is generally the most stable. And the reason being is everybody's PC is going to be running the same type of thing. So there's less operating systems. It's going to be Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7. It's really easy to build a stable PC client. Whereas with phones, there are literally hundreds of phones. And each one can have issues with the OS or the operating system, how it interacts with the game. It's a lot harder to nail down making sure all these work perfectly than making sure all PCs work perfectly. So generally, your PC client should always be more stable no matter what problems are going on with the game. However, not everybody can play this game on their computer. It is a mobile game. Are cloaked ships the one that look gray? Kinda, yeah. Kinda. Hey, Rahan, how you doing? You've only seen my cloak D3 when it's traveling from system to system? Well, okay. No, nothing for me to really add there. How's my ISS not blown up yet? It's been farming for like an hour. If I finally got under 20 mil rep, where am I at? Yep, I'm at 120.5, 19.4 million to go before I have my Valdor. I need to go ahead and get a spend event and go ahead and hit the upgrade level 42 button. Which jelly? You're level 9. So you can get some jellyfish blueprints from missions, not enough to build the jelly. You have to augment it with events or spending money. To Rahan, you can't get the level baby jelly just by doing that. Ooh, hey, I'm at war with you. I'm gonna go pop your ship. Bring my because he hit my Botany Bay earlier, so I'm gonna come visit you with my Burrell. Probably come visit you too with my Burrell. Yeah, Matt Mel, you haven't seen that? If you go to your faction tab, top right, on the very top right, I don't think you can see because the house fun. There's what looks like a little flag. Click the little flag. It'll show you all your rep at once. Is the baby jelly required for the ISS version? No, not at all. They are completely independent ships. Completely independent ships. But yeah, that's the easiest way to see where your rep's at in the game. Hey, Sri, how you doing? Shri, however you pronounce your name. Apologies if I botched it. It does happen sometimes. It's not intentional. It's just me being American. Yay, America! Woohoo! Sorry if this has been asked and answered, but any word on if they're still doing a projectile solo leaderboard? I don't think they are. I think it's just the spend $100 for it, which, as you can assume, I will not be spending $100. Not for that projectile. Even though I like the projectile, I'm not spending $100 for it. So, sucks to suck. At least the pack gives good rewards in it. No biggies, I guess. No biggies. All right, will you hurry up and blow up, please? I think the patch notes will say you can get it from their patch notes still say you can get it from a solo leaderboard. I'll ask again, but man, we're way past St. Patty's Day at this point. So when can you turn in your level for ship parts? What do you mean, Cam King? Are you asking when can you start refining ship parts? Level 39 for the commons, level 41 for the uncommons. You never got the baby jelly and now you're too high to get the blueprints from events. I mean, that sucks as a collector. I mean, I want to have all the ships, but it's not like it's that great. So. There you go, Arctic. America. Heck yeah. I have a baby jelly if you want to see it. Pick and choose my buys very carefully. Best for resource, etc. will always take priority. Make it a second Stella next payday. Second Stella definitely feels like a must-have. It's great to have a second Stella. I love having 2 Stellas. I'm not a huge Stella fan because of the level of grind, but I mean, it's still great to have both of them. Gotta come all the way over here. The spawn time's taking too daggum long. Too much in the spawns, man. All right, let's go back over here. Let's see if I'm getting pinged on chat yet. I'm wondering why it's not letting some people use the chat. I saw somebody say that in Discord. I mean, I don't have this set to be restricted to subscribers. Oh, it keeps doing that. I keep telling it no. All right, I swapped it back. Is there any way the devs could change the level 7 missions to get D space? Nope. Wait, what level 7 mission are you talking about? I don't know why I was in subscriber only, by the way. I turn that off literally every time I start the stream. And it keeps on swapping back, and I don't know why. I have no idea why it keeps doing that. All right, here we go. Pop this guy. Pop that guy. He gone. We'll come over here and say hi to Neurodoc. Pop that guy. Form elite. Nope, not doing that with Burrell. And then we'll also send it over here. Visit some friends. See if we can find anybody over there. Yeah, pew pew. Who doesn't love a good pew pew? I could do streamers for YouTube, but I never do. I've never, well, I don't want to say never, but I don't do it. I guess, you know, we could. It's not an issue. Could. I just don't. We do like pew pews. Wait, Beck, since when do you like pew pews? You hate PvP. You hate PvP. What's past his prologue, name level 7, have to head to D space. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think send in a ticket. I don't know why it keeps. It's the one that wants you to go out way out in Klingon space. I don't know why that is the way that is. You like pew pew on the red ships? I need you like pew pew on the blue ships. I need you like pew pew on the blue ships. All right, we're gonna go ahead and send you home. Ain't nobody there. Do you have any accounts on server 187? I do not, Harry. The only accounts I'm currently playing is on server 20 and server 63. It's really, really difficult to have an account on so many different servers. It's so difficult. I would love to. Like, I mean, I love meeting people. That's why I try to join as many Discords as I can to meet new players. But I simply don't have the time as a content creator to run all the accounts. I just don't. You know, I power up to take revenge on meanies. Don't worry, Beck. This game will harden you into a PvPer. Don't worry, it will. They're going to force you. They're not going to give you an option. They're going to be jerk faces until you do it. Jerk faces until you do it. Thank you for the lurk there, Mark. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my friend. What other questions for the game do y'all have today on this beautiful Sunday as we get our grind on? Which that reminds me, crap, I got to do the grind over on my baby account too. You need pew on those purple ships? Jeez, David, are you actually Snake Eyes? Holy crap. Wait, I did them in the wrong order on my other account. Recall. You raided more than 1 billion this weekend? Dude, we did a 500 million raid last night. Dudes were hitting my miners. Because, I mean, granted, they're at war, but this low-level alliance is just trying to, like, impress the top alliance in the server. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I took out over 30 of their miners and then drained one of their base for 500 million. Suck it. Suck it. Impulse speed is expensive because Scopely doesn't want someone to be 10 times faster than the rest of us. Sure. Why are Spore Drive components so hard to source? My Discovery is your lowest tier specialty ship. It's not harder than the Devore, but yes, it is hard to source. It's a pain in the booty hole. Rev Crave Blood. Rev just finally got to the point where, like, you know what? I'm not going to let y'all think y'all can keep doing this. Rev just got to the point where it's like, look, I'm not going to let you think that you can just keep doing this. Because when I first started the game, I was in an alliance called First. It was the Red Shirts. We had a rule. And our rule was, if you destroyed one of our ships, we destroyed 10 of yours. That was the rule. And that's what I did last night. You took out 2 of my miners. I went a little bit above the rule. That's what I do. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. But you pop me, I'm fine. 10-1. It's going to cost you a heck of a lot more than it cost me. Or we can sing Kumbaya together and just chill. It's up to you. Because I've got time. I literally do this for a living. I've got time. So, come on. I'm ready. Don't bother me in the slightest. What did the kid say? 0 fudges given? See, Beck, you can sing Kumbaya at level 23 because things that you got to do are so, like, easy. Wait till you're up here. Wait till you've got this one right here. Like, you've got to go mine 63,000 4-star ore. And you keep getting that miner popped and it costs you 600,000 titanium to repair. You better look, I'm going to teach you to stop doing it. I'm going to teach you. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. We had someone try to knock our miners on our territory or we're defending next door. Bad move. Yup. They going to learn today. They going to learn. And it's not that IVTS is like bad or anything. They're just mostly like, I think they've only got 2 people in an entire alliance of like 70 players who are stronger than me power-wise. I mean, they're really low levels. So it's like, why are you coming over me here? Like the guy that I just popped, Spock. He's a level 36. He popped my botany bait earlier today. So I went and popped his Franklin. Didn't even bother to cloak either. You hope they someday introduce some kind of war mode which tracks kills raids. I would love that, Terra Striker. I actually, when I was really heavy in leading wars and everything, I have a spreadsheet that I use to manually track all kinds of things. That's what I would do. I've got a spreadsheet. And I know Rev hates spreadsheets. Somebody else made it for me. But, yep. Spreadsheets track bases, how many bases were drained, kills, types of kills. I still got that spreadsheet laying around. What's up, Shalana? How you doing? How are you this wonderful Sunday? You insulted the UK earlier. What have we done to you? Oh, well, I mean, what have you done? Nothing. Nothing. It's just fun. We're just messing around. The running joke is that I hate the UK. Even though I think, like, 3 of my moderators are from the UK. Yeah, what have they done? They invented the US. Exactly. How dare you? How dare you invent the US? Not only did you invent the US, you invented Australia. Awful. Terrible people. Bippity bobbity, get off my property. I love it, Anubis. Love it. Love it. It's just the energy we bring here as a content creator. The energy we bring. I'm good in myself. I'm doing okay. You know, we're stressed about the whole baby thing. Explain Lorca's captain's ability and how much it actually reduces. Oh, that's easy. 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 Okay, look at this. Easiest way to describe this. See this on the right side? See the right side where it says that there's a 300% officer bonus to attack? See that? See the 300% officer bonus to attack? Bam, let me blow your mind real quick. Back out. Lorca. With synergy, 150%. Take that 300, subtract 150, bam, 150. That's basically all you did. That's what you did. Boom, mind blown. Simple. 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 Basically what you did. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You cut it in half. Just like they did in the Bible when they tried to cut that baby in half. That's what you did to the damage. Rev is expecting? I mean, I look like it. I do kind of look like it. I guess I shouldn't be mad that you said it because you didn't lie, but it's hurtful. Hurtful. Yeah. I'm going to recall. I'm OPC. I don't want to risk it. You're close to getting Lorca? Very nice. Nightbot, thank you for the baby drop. Well, no, don't drop babies. But thank you for the... Y'all know what I meant. You know what I meant. Just about discovered everywhere. If you discount the people who were already there, Izzy. Awful. But factual. You gotta love the audacity. I discovered this place, but why are there people here? It's still mine. I found it. History's fun. Can you show the contents of the Explorer pack? Sure. Why do you want to know about the Explorer pack? Load up. Come on. Load. Where's my Explorer pack? There it is. Here you go. You think Nightbot not the mod? Well, technically, Nightbot is a moderator. Shapoopy! Will Lorca get added to transport patterns? I don't know. I don't know of any plans for that, but it doesn't mean it can't happen. Bodie McBowface must be a UK Alliance member. There's some great British humor. You like that name too, huh? I've actually never asked. I can ask, though. Can we neutralize Lorca and Worf? You could definitely neutralize Worf, and Lorca you can neutralize by simply having too much power. So much power! You're currently level 24 with 96 out of 110 for Honor Guard Worf, so how do I get the rest? At that level, there is no way. There is currently no way. There is currently no way. Level 31 with an amalgam, you can start doing it. Is there really no third art? Correct. Correct. And I ask how a Ferengi in because we're talking about how we grade it. Explorer to native, what's that called? Pointing at a mountain? Okay, that was, I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke, Izzy, but I don't get it. I would definitely not recommend that, Walter, at all. Ever. Would not ever recommend that crew. Never, never, never. All right, where's... That's got some. That's got some. Honor Guard Worf is in the PvP Ultra Recruit Special. Now, that's true. He is temporarily there. He's temporarily in here for 11 more days. It's not... This is not a permanent thing, though. But he is temporarily here. Temporarily. Where guys just got a full pull of a jelly? That's awesome, Omar. That is the most common full pull ship. I'm not saying that that full pull happens all the time. That's the most common full pulled ship in the game. The PP Ultra Recruit Special is garbage. Well, I strongly disagree with that, David, but I respect your opinion and fully encourage you to not spend any of your Ultra Recruits and save them. I don't think the PvP Ultra is garbage at all. You got a full pull of TOS Spock yesterday. You never had such an ambivalent reaction. Honestly, TOS Spock has value. I mean, he may not have as much value to you right now, depending on your level, but he has value. You got a full pull of Honor Guard War from that chest, Brian. You lucky dog. A 5% chance, and you got great luck. Running Lorca, Honor Guard War from Giorgio on your Katinga. I would swap out Giorgio for Killy. I would swap out Giorgio for Killy. The government stepped in and renames the ship something else. I'm so lost, Juliet. I'll have to ask. Hey, Bodie McBoatface. Stream wants to know how you got your name. And let's see what he says. Nick, don't know, can't answer that question. Can't answer that question for you. Would be better if it didn't cost 200 more Ultra tokens per pull. Well, look, I understand that reasoning, and simple, don't spend if you don't want to. But the reason that it costs more is because it has better officers and a smaller sample size. So what I mean by better officers is it's focused almost entirely on PvP officers that'll really help you. Yes, there's Mitchell. Yes, there's miners. But if you look at the number of officers here and then compare it to the regular Ultra chest, you've got a third of the amount of officers. So you're paying a higher price to have a better chance of getting things that actually help you in PvP. That's basically what you're doing. That's why there's an increased price to it. That's why there's an increased price. So it's justified. I completely understand if you don't want to spend on it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is justified. I love the fact that it's going to be literally a third less officers that I can pull from. But I think I spent like 8,000 in it, and that's it. I stopped. I didn't blow all my Ultra tokens. I spent just a little bit. That was it. Oh, I forgot to join this. Son of a gun. I always forget this. You would have spammed that chest if it had Picard and Beverly? Fair enough. And there might be one that comes out. And I explained this on Twitch earlier in the week. Originally, that chest was supposed to just be TOS officers. It was just going to be a TOS officer chest. And they then opted to add things like Honor Guard Worf and Sela to it. So originally, it was only going to be a TOS officer's chest. And then they just decided to put more in it. So I'm happy that they added more to it, to be honest with you. I like that they added more. Let me join the ROM. Drops 41. ISS Jelly's tier 5. Should I stop tiering the jelly and save for Valdor? Up to you. A tier 5, tier 6 jellies really is as high as it probably ever needs to be. Tier 7 at the absolute max. But I do want to make a correction on what Zeron said. If you go to your regular Ultra Zeron, I don't know if you've noticed, but you get 12 shards here as well. They changed that. The Ultra gives 12 shards, and the PvP chest gives 12 shards. They both give 12 now. Still 6 officers I don't have, and it bugs me. Must be for higher levels then. Yes, correct. So the change came level 30 plus Zero. I'm not sure what level you are, but there are officer changes that came for level 30 plus. You pulled a lucky TOS Kirk, then pulled another single shard, and when it showed my total, it said I had 302 out of 220. Yeah, write a ticket. I would say write a ticket. What time do you do videos at? What do you mean, Solana? Are you asking when I do live streams? Or are you asking when I release static videos? What exactly are you asking? Because I release my videos during the week. It varies. Anywhere from 10 a.m. my time to 3 p.m. my time, somewhere in that 5-hour range, depending on whatever's going on that day. And I am about 6 hours behind the UK. So live streams vary. Sunday, we usually try to make Sunday a UK friendly time, or all of Europe time friendly. So right around now, maybe a few hours earlier. Most of my streams are US time based, so 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But Sundays and Wednesdays, we try to do one that's a little bit more EU friendly to try to help out those players. What does I put in my water? This is just fruit punch flavor, and it's sucralose is the type of artificial sweetener. But we're still working on setting a more set thing. Do you have a Nightbot command to publish your schedule? No. I need to update the schedule. I can show you the old schedule that has not been updated. It does list the appropriate time for Wednesdays, but I've been changing things around a little bit, trying to make it more accommodating for all of our players. But here is the old schedule. I'll just put it up on the screen. Give me just a second. I gotta make it smaller. It's too big. That's what she said. All right, so here's the old one. Obviously, we're on Sunday, and we're not that late. It is currently, for me, it's 4 p.m. Central Standard Time right now, and we've already been streaming over an hour. So this one needs to be updated. This is accurate. This is accurate, which is sports related, so it's not even on this channel. This is accurate. And then Thursday's accurate, Friday's accurate, and then Saturday needs to change because Saturday we've been starting earlier, but we will always start at least by 7 p.m. Central Saturday. Some days we'll start earlier. That is our weekly stream schedule. Sunday has to change, and then everything else is basically right. So, there you go. Hopefully that helps answer your question. Kind of wish they would have made the price difference more clear. What do you mean, Budget Gunner? What do you mean? I don't understand. What you mean, my friend? And hey, Matt, I hope you're having a great day as well. Where's the podcast been? Are you talking about the nerdy podcast I do, Woody? I'm trying to arrange 2 upcoming episodes. In fact, if I can get Bobe today, we're going to try to record one today. I'm going to try to bug Bobe about it today. So... I'm actually going to message her right now. Hey, Bobe. There we go. Price on the Ultra Chest? Oh, I see what you're saying. Do Eclipse Armada wins count in Recruit ROM? I have not tested that yet. I've not tested it yet. Hear me. Get this back off the screen. Get back to the game. Snorting intensifies. We do stand, Bobe. I've also got another content creator that I'm going to be doing a podcast episode with, talking about streaming and just trying to really give people an insight to what it's like being a small streamer like myself. That's going to be fun. What ops level does the Enterprise appear in your away team store? So it's not only ops level, Bleach Guy, but you've also got to get close to the rep level. But, you know, around level 30, the level before, like level 33 or level 32. I think it's 33, but it could be 32. And you'll start seeing it there if you're close enough in rep level. Any chance you could put more gameplay into your videos? Like for a video about a ship, put like gameplay of the ship? No idea what you're talking about, honestly. I honestly don't know what you're trying to ask. Are you asking like just to have a video of me, like a 10-minute video of me playing? Like just doing something random? Nice, Ron. Nice. Whatever happened with, yeah, that's what we're talking about, Omar. That's Bobe I did the podcast with. And we're going to try to record an episode today. Bad Crew. We haven't done a Bad Crew video in a while. We did a different style of video this month where we focused on low-level crewing. A Bad Crew video will be returning very soon for those who like the Bad Crew video series. Okay. Can I get transporter patterns through uncommon officers? No, Harry. Transporter patterns only come from rares and epics. Only come from rares and epics. Currently, he makes his videos live while talking, so what you see on the screen is live what he's doing. Usually when he talks about things in the game, he's actively clicking on those things. I'm so confused. Do you know how attacking with Rob interacts with Harrison? When he's defending, does the defender get the shield bypass effect in round 2 as a delayed round 1? Frozen, I don't believe so. I need to go test it for myself. I'm pretty sure no. I can tell you that Crass counters ROM. Yes, Arctic Dread. Everybody can send me screenshot of bad crews. Everybody can send me screenshots of bad crews. Just reloaded Star Trek Fleet Command. You're level 27 with only 3 miners. Dude, nice, Ragnar. Dude, it's a whole new game, man. It's a whole new game. A whole new game. A whole new world. They were talking about B-roll, essentially, of what you're talking about going on in the background. I'm still so confused. It's just when I click on a video about a ship, it's mostly of you talking about the ship. I was wondering if you could put something like, for example, a Stella attacking Eclipse hostiles. But why? I guess the better question for me, Matt, is why would I make a dedicated video of me just attacking Eclipse hostiles? I guess is what I'm saying. Why would I just make a video of me attacking Eclipse hostiles? Because, I mean, that's what we do in our live streams, and we live stream basically 7 days a week. Been churning through your recommendations on Soft Camping 29, but have been considering just bumping up to 30 and continuing those goals for the additional dock we can purchase. Thoughts? If you want to purchase the dock, there's obviously advantages to having that. Oh, wow, look, we get to... Oh, man, is Beck going to get it first? Ah. Beck got it. Oh, no, Beck only got the first one. Bam. So Beck actually was deleting the messages. She timed them out, but what I did is I banned them forever. Take that back. Try to come in here with your webcam chat with hot girls and boys video chat. Nuh-uh. I'm the only hot boy and girl on this channel. I'm the only one. And if you'd like to see more of the only one, hit the exclamation point donate button. My kids don't eat unless you donate. And yeah, I'm a content creator, being honest. Content creators make a living through y'all. So if you'd like to donate $5, $10, $5,000, now's your chance. I also want to go ahead and remind you that every $20 or higher donation gets your name on the wall of the house for the house fund. We're trying to get my kids to not live in a trap house. And if you don't know what a trap house is, I will show you very soon the place I currently live, and you'll be like, oh my God, that's a trap house. And you will be correct. But here are the rules for those that don't know. Every $20 donation of PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App or higher gets your name on the wall. We currently have over 300 people who have donated, and they will have their name forever enshrined on the house. And if you be part of that, you can join in too. And if you don't want to be part about it and you want to talk trash, please leave your comment in the YouTube channel. I love it when you talk trash because that's called an interaction. And a fun YouTube fact, whether you leave a negative comment or a downvote, it actually helps me. So bring your hate. I welcome it. I drink it. Here's the haterade. Gulp, gulp. Oh God, I just spilled it. Anyway, thank you if you donated. If you don't, I still love you. It doesn't matter. It does matter, but I still love you. Okay, cool. I think about what Matt is saying is you talk with your hands about the subject instead of seeing the gameplay behind you showcasing. Okay, I can kind of see that. Can you reach in-game as a free-to-play player? Fun fact, there is no end game in this game, but yes, you can. It will just take you an extremely long time. But there is no end game. That's the weird thing about this game. Clayton says, yes, I'm on the wall. Are you? Everybody needs to be on the wall. Let the hate flow through you. Yes, let it flow. I'll get my my Sith cosplay out again. Darth Rev comes through. It's always, look, there's always gonna be those 1-2 people like, why would I pay a YouTuber any money? There's always gonna be those people. It's usually old people. Can I change my name on your list? I said to use Triax, but I'm cool with my actual name. You'd have to message me independently on Discord, and I can find that and try to change it for you. But I write down what people write. So you message me and we'll try to work that out. Think we need another server merge all around? What server, Robert? What server? What server would that be? You can't be Darth Rev with Star Trek? Says who? Says who? This game definitely means you to play for a long time, given the Enterprise D takes 11.5 years to fully tier up. Well, there's also Latinum to speed that up. I mean, it doesn't actually take that. Can you get me transferred to another server? Didn't have that option when I started 3 years ago, and Scopely's giving me the business about it. Nope, there's no way to move you. If you are past level 12, there's no way to move. I'm sorry to say. Don't call us old people, call us old farts instead of grumpy old men. Y'all are seasoned veterans to life. You're seasoned veterans to life. How about that? You're 39. Should I put more resources and mats in the jelly or hold most for the Valdor? William, I would say get your jelly to about tier 5, tier 6-ish, because that's going to help you do your dailies for forever. But, well, not for forever, until you get a rare at level 46. But don't go past that. Like, don't have like a level 11 jelly or a tier 11 jelly. You're grumpy always. Got to join the club. Well, Beck, the secret fact about you is that nobody knows is that you are actually old. Like, you look 19, but you're 37. So, seen it, done it, drunk it, and probably eaten it. Hey, I'm down for eating it. What are we eating? You don't think you use the Valdor for dailies? Definitely not. You don't want to use your Valdor for dailies. It's not going to be that much better than your jelly, and it costs way more to repair. Way more to repair. Your jelly is your primary daily grinder, along with your 3-star epics, until you get a level 46 ship. Beck is not old. You don't know her like I know her. How can I get Latinum as a level 24 player without a Devore? Away teams and some daily events. But the Devore is going to be the kicker. Definitely work on getting the Devore, Shalana. There's a new event that comes around every Monday that allows you to focus on getting that ship. And I'd encourage you to do it. If you do it 4 weeks in a row, you'll have earned a Devore. Thank you, Ragnar. Definitely hit the like button. Have you watched Star Trek Discovery? I have, Matt. I have. I have not finished this last season. We don't talk about new seasons in, worry of spoiling. So be very mindful of that. But I have seen it. It's really, really good. Really, really good. Season 1, especially the first half of the season, very, very meh. But season 3 and season 4, I've loved of Discovery. Your ISS jelly is tier 7. Should I stop? Yes, Ron. I would really not recommend going anywhere past that. Devore BPs were available in the event Dabo exchange. Nice, Izzy. Also, don't forget, and I say this to low levels all the time, do not spend your 30-day tokens. Do not spend your 30-day tokens, because starting at level 23, you start getting Devore parts there. You start getting Devore parts at level 23. So turn in your daily, your 7-day one. Turn in your 7-day, but save the 30-day until level 23, where you'll start getting Devore blueprints inside that chest. How do you get the Discovery in Star Trek Fleet Command now that the arc is over? Event stores is the primary way to go about sourcing that. We haven't had a big event store in a couple of months. There will be another one coming at the end of the next arc. Chang is your first rare. Congratulations, Gavin. That's pretty awesome. Better off leveling up to level 39 for Parabellum, or holding off upgrading your gun turns till there's a power event? Ooh, good question. Depends on your server. Do you think that will help you win that event? Do you think you'll win the event? If so, you might want to hold off. That's tough, because that's a lot to help you win an event. You can get the Discovery and Cosmic Cleanup. Legendary, correct. You can also source your Discovery through Cosmic Cleanup. The ships available in Cosmic Cleanup, which runs during battle passes every Saturday, is the Sarcophagus, the Franklin, the Discovery. More recently, oh, thank you, Tommy. I'll get that in just a second. The Devore, and then more recently, they just added the Amalgam in there. Oh, also your Vidar, so 6 of them. I was going to buy a pack, the Devore one, but I want my name on the wall. Tommy, gosh, I hate to do this to you, Tommy. Name on the wall needs to go through the donate links. I appreciate that, Tommy, but through YouTube, I can't track it, and YouTube also takes like 30%. I do appreciate it, Tommy. I could try to see if YouTube will refund that if I can ask them, or you can ask them. As it says on the graphic, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this is just the only way that I can keep it fair and track it. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, directly donate to me, send a friend. That's what goes on the wall. Things that get sent through Twitch or through YouTube, they take a cut, and I don't track it through that because they're taking a cut off of it. So to make the tracking easier for me as we try to get my kids in a nice house instead of the trap house that has leaky pipes and leaky roofs and smells like mold, that's how we're doing it. But dude, seriously, thank you for being willing to donate. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Makes you a tremendous human being because you're giving unto the others, and that's awesome. Does ship power matter when you raid bases? Not really. No, it's more about officers, tiers of ships, the whole strength of a ship. Ship power is the most overrated stat in this game. It's not that it's not important, it's just not that important. Your server hasn't opened to 40 yet? Oh, well, in that case, then yeah, I would probably wait. If your server's not even open to level 40 plus yet, I would probably wait. That's a huge point. You've been hoarding your 30-day chest pretty much since day one, building epics to level 34. With the changes made a few months ago, will I now have to use the 7-day chest to redeem 30-day chest? Okay, I'm confused about what you're saying. Were you actually saying that you're hoarding your 7 days? Because you said you were hoarding your 30s. So I'm not real sure what you're asking. Your Fender is now better than your Tala after upgraded impulse engines? Yeah, that's low level. Hey, look, I've actually got another account here because I'm a glutton for punishment. Bam. Here's my low level account. This is my level 20 account. Which, there we go. Rotate. Bam. Real quick, I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to take a quick potty break. I'll be right back. I'm going to restart the music. And then we'll actually talk about some low level content. So we have a lot of low levels here. Let's go over some low level content before we wrap up the stream. But I'll be right back. Let me get a little potty break. Okie dokie. We're back. You're really low level 14? Well, great. So the first thing I want to do if you are a low-level player watching, one, thanks for being here. We love to meet new players in the game. In fact, I go as far as to ask you, hey, go ahead and get some more people in here. Recommend your friends, your family, your moms, your dads. Bring them all in here. Bring them all in here. Get everybody that you've ever met playing this game, because we're all Star Trek nerds. It's probably the best community of a game that I've ever played. And I'm not just saying that because I make content for it, because I do play other games. Like Dead by Daylight has they're nowhere close to the level of community that y'all are. I mean, Stream Raiders, I love, nowhere close. Company of Heroes, all the games I play, y'all are the best. So just want y'all to, bring more of your family and your friends and everybody. And I want to make new friends too, because I like friends. All right. Here, let me. Sorry, I'm like going full OCD, and I gotta fix this because it's really bugging me. It's bugging me so much. Sorry, y'all. I gotta adjust my screen and then make this fit. There we go. I hate the white border, and it's still at the. All right, we're not gonna worry about the border. It's gonna drive my OCD insane. There's like a white border on the edges now, and it's driving me insane. Anybody else like that? Is anybody else that level of OCD? Is it just me? I'm sorry, I had to get rid of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was bugging the mess out of me. Okay, so new players. If you are a newer player and you have questions, the ads are never like the gameplay. That's welcome to modern gaming. It's annoying. But if you have questions, now's the time. Start asking whatever questions you have. But yeah, the community is fantastic. And the other thing I want to do is to shout out Beck Likes Plants. She is a moderator, but I would really, need somebody to drop her channel. She is a content creator now for the game, and she is level 23 going through her first playthrough. So even though I know what you should do at level 14, and I know we should do at level 24, she's got that firsthand experience, and you can experience that with her. And one thing I love doing with content creators is if I find a game that I like, I want to experience the journey with them. And even though not to toot my own horn, I might be one of the most knowledgeable people in this game that exists, I've already done this many times. I've actually gone through level 1 through 20 over a dozen times. I don't have that fresh, unique experience. I don't have that fresh excitement. Beck does. So follow Beck if you haven't already. I can definitely give you ways to make your gameplay fun and everything, but Beck can too, and she's experiencing these at the first hand. And I think that'd be great to share that first time with a content creator. So anyway, bring whatever questions you have, no matter your level, but let's see if we can help some of the lower levels here in chat today. And the only thing that I ask is that you share my channel out with those on your Discord or your Facebook group or in your alliance and chat itself. So the 7-day chest and 30-day chest have a cooldown, or can I just stash my daily? So the 7-day chest has a cooldown. The 30-day chest does not. So the 7-day chest, you can only redeem 4, and then it starts a 10-day cooldown, if I'm remembering correctly. But the big chest does not have. Now, if you notice here on my level 20 account, I am saving my photon tokens. Now, for you new players wondering why the hell I call them photon tokens, they're called allegiance tokens. Because when the game was first testing them, I broke the news back in January 2021 about photon tokens. I was the first one to find them and announce them as a content creator. And I loved the idea so much, but they were called photon tokens. They changed the name to allegiance tokens when they did them. It's annoying. So, you see, I'm saving mine though. I have 9 of them for when I hit level 23 so that I will get more rewards in the big box. You can see how empty this box is. See how it just has a little bit of stuff? I will get a lot more starting at level 23, so I'm saving those for when that comes around. You've played another game, King of Avalon, for 5 years on several accounts. Similar gameplay engine, continuous development, and events. That's what we have over here. Mystery, intrigue, ooh, ah. I do want to give a quick shout out real quick to Izor on server 29. Says, no trap house for the kids. Thank you for all the content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Izor. I appreciate your donation to the house fund. You're legendary. If anybody else wants to donate to the house fund, exclamation point donate, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. We even have Zelle if you want to send it that way. And And also make sure you hit send to a friend so we don't get with those annoying feeds. Just thought of something. If you have a faction that hates you and they attack you, if you leave a very powerful ship in enemy space, will you auto farm? Yes, you will. The most common way to do that is to run a hostile crew, which for a low level like you, Matt, would be something like Next Gen LaForge, Next Gen Crusher, and Next Gen Chin. So take a look at my Kira here. Keep in mind that Kira is not something that I recommend leveling up heavily. But wow, I just noticed that my Cash App is cutting off on the Nightbot. I might need to edit that. Stupid Nightbot. Why are you cutting off? I guess I hit the message limit? No wonder nobody can. Yeah, it's a message limit. Okay. I just noticed that. Let me fix that real quick because that's going to bug me from an OCD and from a financial perspective. All right. Fixing now. Hey, nobody can cash at me if you can't. All right. Submit. Okay, now the donate link is fixed. Okay, so I don't necessarily... I build the Kira to finish the mission. I don't level it up. But you see the crew that I'm using. If I get out the way a little bit. Okay, hey, thank you, Nathan. I will check it in just a second and definitely give you a shout out. Thank you, Nathan. If you see the crew that I'm using here, new players in the game are going to get these two officers almost immediately, as well as this. This is going to be one of the most important officers in your game, level 1 or level 41. This lady, maxed, one of the most important things that you can have. And this Next Gen LaForge and the Next Gen Crusher, this is your starter hostile crew. This is your starter hostile crew. And this is what's going to help you grind hostiles the best. And if you want to leave something overnight, that's generally what you want to leave over, because it'll be things like hostile battleships that are coming after you. Now, she is good versus energy weapons, which will be battleships, transports, explorers. Then you have another set, which is what is currently on my North Star. This is what we call the original hostile crew, because this is when the game started. Cadet McCoy, and then Talon. She's kinetics. She is for fighting interceptors like swarms. For swarms, which is why my North Star is currently fighting swarms and using that crew. So just a fun little FYI for you new players who don't know. You've been told by my whales that in level 54 space, anytime they change screens while in that space, their game crashes. That seems really unique. It's all of them? Like all your whales? If you could tell them, one of them, to contact me with like a video example, like them recording their phone, I'll send it up to them. And I will ask also if they've sent anything. On the theme of crew, do you think that a Chin-like officer on the horizon? I do not think that there's a Chin-like officer on the horizon, but I want to be surprised. I want to be pleasantly surprised. But I don't think that there's one on the horizon. Oh, Nathan just got yours, by the way. Shout out to, you know what? I'm going to give your whole LLC here a shout out because I don't know what it is. But we're going to give you a business shout out because you pay with your business. Wait, Nathan, do you want me to do that? Do you want me to do, is that okay? Nate, let me know if that's not okay. But you want your name on the house, but then you PayPal me with an LLC. You want me to shout out your business family? There's 280 people that could hear you and maybe need you wherever you're at. If not, I won't. Do you think admirals and commodores should have abilities in game, such as removing zero nodes in your own territory? Yes, I do. Nate says Alessi Investigations. Yes! Shout out to Alessi Investigations, the ones who just donated to get their name on the house fund. Appreciate it, Nathan. Your private investigator? Not pissing you off. That dude doxes people for a living. Not pissing him off. Yeah, investigating me? I'm scared. Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. I'll be good. Have you ever played Minecraft? Yes, I have. I have played Minecraft, Matt. I'm not a big Minecraft player, though. But yeah, I've actually got Minecraft installed right now. I'm just not a huge Minecraft player, but I do have it. It's a fun game. You know, if I wanted to have, like, more views and be the big content creator, I'd probably be playing that game more. Because so many people follow Minecraft. So many people follow Minecraft. According to Ripper, unless they nerf Chin, another officer like Chin is mathematically impossible. Yeah, I mean, you would have to have a version of Chen, like a second one that's even weaker than Talon, essentially. Could you, in theory, do it? Yes. Is it likely? Probably not, because they essentially made Chen too strong when paired with things like Pike Moreau or Picard Beverly. Why they release a second Kinetics hostile? So that you could use 2 of them if you wanted to. And because it helps give a officer that's closer to Chen's style that will help with rep grinding later on to run like Pike Moreau Kath and Picard Beverly Chen will make it a lot, more even. Shout out real quick to Chaos Do, who just donated to the house fund on PayPal. Thank you so much, Chaos. It will get added to the fund here after the stream. You're amazing. Thank you for supporting me, my family, my children, and our dream of not living in a trap house. Because nobody wants to live in a trap house. Louise with the questions. Ooh. Do you prefer Star Trek or Star Wars? Oh man, Louise, I prefer Star Trek. I love Star Wars as well, but I prefer Star Trek as a whole. One, it has a much larger factual and canon universe, and 2, I simply have always preferred a more thought-provoking experience than an action experience. But Star Wars is amazing. Star Wars is admittedly my 3rd favorite sci-fi franchise. Star Trek, Stargate, then Star Wars. But I do still love Star Wars, and I mean, I've got to literally have a lightsaber sitting right here. So, literally have a lightsaber sitting right here. So, yes, I do like Star Wars. What? No Babylon 5? No, not a big Babylon 5 guy. You love Star Wars before you watch Star Trek? Hey, Gregory, it's great that the new Star Trek got you into it. And there's not a wrong answer there, by the way. That's just my opinion. If you want the hard truth and nothing but the truth, if we're talking about ranking my all-time nerdoms, like nerd things that I like, Star Wars is below other things. Lord of the Rings is above Star Wars. I prefer Lord of the Rings, including the Hobbit trilogy, above Star Wars. I still love Star Wars. But like if you told me, what are we going to sit down and watch today? And you told me we're going to do the extended edition of Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King, or like any of the Trinity movies for Star Wars, I'm picking Lord of the Rings every time. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy Star Wars. It's just Star Wars is sci-fi action dramas. I don't have the connection to them that I have to other things. But hey, News, great to see you. Good to see you. Have you ever played on Hypixel? I've not, Matt. I've not. I'm also a huge anime fan. So if y'all didn't already know by like a lot of the hats I wear. I'm a huge anime nut. I like a lot of things. And Firefly's great. It was 1 season. I'm not a big fan of Josh Whedon as a person, but he makes some great TV shows. Your photo gives you it does. Oop, got a recall on my other account. Coming in late, hope you're doing well. Chris, we're doing great, man. We're doing some low-level grinding, talking to our low-level friends, repairing our North Star that just went boomy boom, using Akira to grind out Romulan rep, Federation Klingon rep, grinding traders. What you think about the live-action Cowboy Bebop? I honestly had no problem with it. But I know not everybody shared that opinion. I had no issue with it. Collect. Ween is one of those people like J.K. Rowling. If they just stopped saying horrible things, they'd be beloved for centuries. Accurate. 100% accurate. Dude can make some amazing... Buffy the Vampire Slayer, some newer stuff he did with Marvel. I mean, that dude has made some fantastic content. Just needs to shut up. You love the 2000 movie so much that actually the new Enterprise got me into the game? Wow, Gregory, that is awesome. There are so many people who are fans of new Trek that old Trek fans don't really realize. It's out there, man. Like Beck, later today, I'm going to try to tie Beck down, phrasing, and make her watch her first ever bit of Star Trek. I did not mean it to be phrased like that. But that is something that we're doing. How about a sci-fi versus sports? Well, see, I have passions for both of those things. Yeah, definitely a phrasing moment back. That'd actually be a great clip, since YouTube does clips now. I was actually trained as an NFL scout and covered the NFL, specifically the New Orleans Saints, for 3 years. So I actually am a huge sports fan too. Banned. Facts. I'm out. Canceled. Canceled. Oh. Canceled. The Kelvin timeline is actually really good. There you go, Carissa. I know it's not for everybody, but I just enjoy stuff. You're level 23 and have no idea how to do an Armada and survive. Plus, if I want to change my alliance, what happens to my stats? So Tammy, I'm questioning, what do you mean by stats? You talking about in your events? You don't want to change during events because then you won't be getting the rewards. So don't change alliances during events. As far as surviving, the honest answer is what ship are you using and what crews are you trying to use and what level are you trying to go against? You know, a basic Armada crew for low level players is something like Kirk, Spock, Khan, even at level 23, if they've been able to get Khan. But it really depends on what you got. At level 23, you're going to struggle as you don't have access to a lot of officers yet. So we got to figure out what you've got, and then we'll make recommendations based on that. Don't laugh at the smart people. Okay. Can't tonight because of other plans. Always excuses. There's always an excuse of why you can't hang out with your best friend that you've ever had, who has been more loyal to you than anyone else ever in your life, and has never exaggerated once. Speaks only facts. How to make Lorca work? Lorca works on his own. There's nothing that you can do to make Lorca work. If you're asking what combo do you run, the most common combination is to run Lorca, Killy, and then a critical officer. For an example of what that looks like, let me switch back to my other game real quick. And this right here. So an example of a crew that works really well for PvP, Lorca, Captain Tilly or Killy, and Honor Guard Worf. This is a very common crew to run for Lorca. Very effective generic PvP. There's not a lot of generic PvP crews out there, but this is one of them. This is one of them. Becca always has other plans. Yeah, I mean, always. Always. Yeah. I just think Beck doesn't actually want to watch Trek. I think that's what it is. She just actually doesn't want to watch Trek. It's terrible, in fact. Terrible. How dare she? How dare she? Oh, hey, look, Beck, literally the last 2 times I've offered, you told me you were busy. So, the ball's in your court now. The ball's in your court now. Oh, gosh, what did you just send me? Oh, you sent me Tommy's message. I'm just now seeing that, Beck, and we're like 30 minutes later. I don't know if Tommy's still around, but Tommy, I'll help you out, buddy, if you're still here. Well, sorry, Beck, you know that's like, I've got time in the moment person. Life is crazy like that. And you're welcome, Uriah. I'm very proud of how much we've been able to fight and get bonus refineries for everybody. And we're getting on a pretty consistent every 3-month-ish path right now. So I'm pretty proud of that. We're going to keep going on it. We're going to keep going on it. I know you're a planner. You also know when I'm free. You know my free times. So, yeah. Neener, neener, neener. Discovery, bring tissues. Shh, Bill. 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 No spoilers. You're a planter. Bonus refinery. Look, there's never going to be making y'all happy. Y'all are going to be like, oh, bonus refinery every 2 months. Oh, can we get a bonus refinery every day now? What about a bonus refinery every hour? Look, man, I'm gonna get y'all what I can get. And dang it, I forgot to join this. Son of a gun. I'm gonna get what I can get, okay? How do you have some of your repair speed ups? So, Matt, I get my repair speed ups because this is one of the reasons I encourage dual faction grinding. So if you come over to my factions, you'll notice that I have multiple factions that are friendly. And the ultimate goal is you want to lock these out at 10 million. So they're always positive. So Federation, Clan, Romulan. But every new game I start by running 2. So I'm going to attack Romulans and make Klingons and Federation like me. And every time I do that, I will get repair speed ups from the daily events. Now, I've already collected most of those, but like I can show you this one. If I do this one, you see I get 5. So if I did that twice, that means I'm getting 10 30-minute speed ups. And if I do my Hostile Harbinger, there's 3 15-minute speed ups. And then my swarms, I get speed ups from doing swarms. So if I do swarms every day, and I do dual faction every day, that quickly adds up. But if you want to see a lot of speed ups, let me prove to you how effective this method is. So let's go back to my main account. This is level 41. Let me show you how effective this is and why I recommend and push everybody do it. Speed ups. So here's my regular speed ups from doing this method with dailies for different things. But I currently am sitting on 27.9 thousand 30-minute speed ups. Can you see that? I have 27.9 thousand 30-minute speed ups. That's from doing dailies from factions and swarms. That's it. I basically never have to worry about speeding up my ships again, which is why I don't care if a ship has a long repair time. I got it covered. One of the reasons that we push dual faction grinding and eventually tri-faction locking so much is it gives you the ability to never have to worry about that again. And I start dual faction grinding at level 15. I take my Tala or my Fender, whichever I'm using the most, and I go to a level 20 faction system, and that's how I start doing it. And if you do that, you end up in the position like here where you never have to worry about that as a problem in your game again. So fun tips for the newbies. You started playing with the start of the Klingon-Romulan War, got forced into choosing a side, which screwed careful balance. You can all look, it is never, ever, ever too late to fix the balance. It's never too late to start fixing the balance. You want to be dual faction grinding. It's never too late. When you get swarm dailies, like level 14, 15, there's a mission set that you do to unlock swarms. You just got to go through your missions and you'll start doing swarms. Never too late. If you always feel like you're in the negative, you can always work out of it. It's never too late to start working on that process. It's highly encouraged to not just single faction. Single faction will slow you down. Even though it takes a little bit of time to grind these things, it will definitely slow you down if you're only single faction. Yeah, swarms are the pink hazy areas right here. These are called nebula. FYI, it's a nebula that it's in. So it's in the pink-ish nebulas. And then the orange nebulas are Doomsday. Only start joining one of the factions. Yeah, so you do want to keep them in balance. So one of the things that I'll do is, because I'm trying to make sure my Federation keeps up with my Klingon, I'm not going to collect my Klingon minor rewards today. Another thing I want to point to you, Matt, that you should be doing is every time you can, go to your faction. Another reason that you want to dual grind is you know how hard it is to get officers you need. Every single day that you can, you want to be pulling out these recruit chests and getting as many of these as you possibly can every day. So like here, I'm gonna pull my Klingon ones, and you want to get as many of these as you can, and you want to pull every day to work on unlocking officers. So I've been doing this for a few weeks now, obviously at this level 20 account. So it looks like I've got it all sorted. It's easier, but I'm going to come over to officers and I pull my officers every day. As a low level player, I don't wait for events. I pull as soon as possible because I need to unlock officers in this game. So you see what I did here? I got my Federation, and I can go pull Federation officers. And I'm going to try to pull these every single day, because the quicker that I max these out, the quicker I start getting transporter patterns, which lets me go after the most important officers in the game with another store that only appears once you max these out. What if you're saving for ships because you really need ships? Beck, there's nothing you should be saving for at level 23. You can start saving for ships around level 25-ish, but you don't have faction ships available to you till level 26 anyway, and then level 28. And you honestly don't need the level 26 faction ships unless you're just trying to go after cloaking dailies. You don't really need the level 26 faction ships at all. Also keep in mind, as you level up, you're going to be dumping more things into your research and then doing more away teams. And eventually you're going to start getting faction away teams. Faction away teams will also pay out those credits that you need so badly. And if you come into your research tree, click on research, then go to the bottom left panel that says away teams. You'll notice one of the earliest ones that you want to unlock is called Faction Console. At level 22, you'll get the ability to start getting faction dailies, or I'm sorry, faction away teams. And this will also help you start getting faction credits for these different factions to help you get those ships and everything. You want to focus on officers early on. And thank you for hanging out, Matt. Hope you had a great time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Good to see all the new players. What about saving 10,000 credits for 26 faction ships? Officers are more important. Maxing out officers is more important than getting your faction ships. 100% more important. Yeah, Hellbringer, I'm realizing it's low. But keep in mind, Hellbringer, if you're doing my strategy, the crit amount is based on your stats. It's very easy on those low amounts to start getting 50 or 60 at a time if you started maxing out officers. Officers has got to be the focus in the teens and early 20s. It's got to be. And then you can start focusing on ships. But officers are the most important aspect of this game. Ships come and go. Officers are the most important. The officers never come and go. Tommy, that's a lot of saved credits. That's a lot of saved credits. Acid hasn't shown the time for Disco, Vidar, Franklin. I've already done that. Now we just wait for them to listen. And we'll keep poking at them until it's more. Oh gosh, Beck actually did save the clip. I keep forgetting YouTube actually does clips. Wow. That's easy. Dual faction grinding. The thing giving Beck the most trouble now with the double builder and researcher ships. She can't do swarm dailies and soon won't be able to kill 4 faction dailies. Beck needs to slow down. Beck is flying up so much because y'all are buying her packs and you're leveling her up. She needs to chill out. Chill out. Get her officers up. Y'all are going to rush her into the place where she's going to have a whole bunch to do and not the ability to do it. Unless y'all want to start buying her officer packs. So here's the thing. The only ships that you should focus on are specialty ships at this level. Specialty ships. And yeah, she should be able to do her swarms with the Franklin. Unless she's rushing up too many levels to where she's not caught up. And since Beck, you got to convince Beck to start PvPing with Franklins. If she starts hitting these OPC Franklins, she can level up her freaking Franklin. But she's also going to get stopped by the warp blocks. So it's finding that balance. And that's why you want to start getting transporter patterns. Because you know what also would help Beck? Pike. If Beck had Pike, she would not be hurting no more. If she had Pike Moreau Talon or Pike Moreau Calf, she'd be coasting. That's why it's finding that balance. It's finding that balance. Faction ships don't change the game. They really don't. Especially because Beck is not going to be a big PvPer anyway. Warp blocks are ops based though, just like swarms. Correct. So they can be done. If your Franklin is appropriately leveled, it can be done. Franklin is a pain to level though. It is time consumingly a pain. The OPC Franklin hits get you on a lot of people's watch list. Then watch me hit you. Watch me. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. OPC is OPC. I've even got the t-shirt and the hoodie. You can go to teespring.com / I think Rev Deuce if you want to get the t-shirt. OPC is OPC. Besides, Beck's level 23. 95% of the server can't even hit her. So, go steal that OPC. Carissa, then change the rules of the server for being stupid. But if you rely just on swarm dailies and then hunting, it will take you several months to get that Franklin where it needs to be. And I've never understood like the scary thing of being on watch list or whatever. Yo, I've been doing this for 3 years on over a dozen servers, and it's yet to stop me from playing. I don't think it's that big a deal. If you want to be extra kind, you can send them a warning before you do it. Now, I will say this. I want to add this caveat. To hunting OPC Franklin. I don't purposely go out and hunt the OPC Franklins that are actively hunting swarms. But I've never found a server where there weren't Franklins just floating around doing absolutely nothing for an hour, 2 hours, 15, 20 minutes. There's always just people being idle doing absolutely cum diddly bumquat. Hit those people. Send them home. Do them a favor. Is it a must to have at least one epic T5 before going to level 39? It's preferable, Nicholas. You can do a tier 4, but you would definitely want to go another tier or so. Yeah, I don't actively try to stop people playing the game. But if you're just sitting there chilling, yeah, I'm going to pop you. Now, I don't think there's going to be anybody. Now, look at this. See this level 19 Jedi? He's just chilling. He's not going out and doing anything. He's not OPC. But he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there like a little gumball. Here's level 39 down here for some reason, just sitting here like a gumball. Yeah. What is going to carry back through the high 20s if not some faction ships? The Vidar. 100% the Vidar, dude. The Vidar will carry... You could take the Vidar all the way to 34 if you wanted to. The Vidar and Stella will take a player to level 34 in epic ships. You do not need a single faction ship if you don't want to. That doesn't mean that the Saladin and the Centurion aren't great. You don't need them, though. You really don't. And because Beck has no desire to really PvP, what's the real advantage of getting them? Because a max Vidar and a max Stella will do your dailies. Hellbringer, you're getting too caught up on power, ship power. You should know, you follow me long enough, that means nothing. Ship power means nothing. But if you want to talk ship power, a max Vidar will be about 1.1, 1.2 million, and a max Stella will be around the same thing. I remember on my level 28 account, it was on server 32. I use my Vidar for my dailies every day. Every day. And you can still get a faction ship. You just don't have to worry. That doesn't need to be your focus. It doesn't need to be the first thing that you do. By the way, thank you, Arctic Dread. Appreciate you being a cadet for 9 months. 3 months to unlock and then grind it to levels redonk? Sure. But unless Beck is going to spin, that's how long it's going to take to get there. At the end of the day, we're talking about the officers are simply more important. What's more important than unlocking that Saladin? Having maxed Spock and Bones. It's far more important. It's far more important. Because at the end of the day, what she needs more than anything else is Pike Moreau. She needs Pike Moreau as a new player, and every new player listening needs to get Pike Moreau Chin and Pike Moreau Talon. That's the most important set in the game. Gotta have it. Ciao, Lucian. Good to see you. That's the thing, Hellbringer. What I'm telling you is it's not up to Scopely RNG. If you max out your officers, then Scopely RNG doesn't matter. That's why we max out officers. Because then you go to the transporter pattern store and unlock Pike. It doesn't have to be RNG based. Unless she becomes the like really weird individual that has happened like 1% of players that unlocks Pike before Moreau, which almost never happens. Okay, where am I even at Moreau? I don't even know if I've even gotten Moreau yet. Where have I even? Yeah, I'm halfway to Moreau now at level 20, and Beck's ahead of me. Like, I put no effort into this account until 3 weeks ago, and I'm already halfway to Moreau. Beck should be ahead of me. If Picard was more accessible, that would also help. Oh, I agree, Tiberius. We got to work on making Picard more accessible. We got to do that too. But my strategy has worked for several hundred players at this point, maxing out officers early on, allowing them to get a Pike. It changes the world. Picard Beverly give you better results than Pike Moreau. So Tular, I made a video on this. It depends on the level of each, so the tier of each. So like a tier 3 Moreau gives you max mitigation. A tier 3 Beverly can give you max mitigation depending on stats. But if they're both like tier 1, tier 2, better stats on Beverly will make her better. That's what it comes down to. Without Pike, Moreau doesn't do much. Correct. Moreau is not useless, but she's not better than the cadets if you don't have Pike. And that's why it's so important to focus early on getting it. Because if you can get Beck to sit there and grind this out, and she can get Pike before like 26 or level 28, she's going to be so far ahead of her peers in the game. You spent a lot of lat to max chin was worth it. That's another thing to do. I generally don't push the maxing chin part until you're at least doing your Devore and able to actually get Latinum at a decent rate. But yeah. Are your ships underpowered? So sorry, I'm also trying to help somebody in Discord. Just max chin a few days ago to Ops 35. That's awesome, Carissa. That's awesome. But yeah, Nuge, if you've got Moreau, you're still probably going to use the cadets or next gen LaForge, next gen Crusher. You really want to get Pike. And that, like I said, that's why we push. There's 3 areas that you should always be trying to max officers. 3 areas. Factions, so 2 factions early on, and then augment. You should be doing augment every day so that you can pull recruits of augment every day. Now, you don't care about these. You want to level the augment up, and then as augment recruit 3, you want to start maxing out the rares so you can transport patterns. It's the Pan Navi burn crew that you'll lock as you level this up. Now you see, I'm only a servant here, so I'm too low. But as you level this up, augment pull, and I'll show you what it looks like on my other account. You're going to be pulling every day, or your faction officers, and then your augment. And once you've started maxing those out, then transporter patterns are a breeze. It's this one right here. Augment recruit awoken 3. You want to pull this every single day as much as you can, because look at it mathematically. It's easy to max these out. It's literally a chest that pays out 6 shards of only rare officers. Only rare officers. It doesn't matter if you ever use them. It doesn't matter if you use them on away teams. It doesn't matter. Start using this to max them out. It will take you months. I'm not saying that this is an easy thing. It takes months, or at the best weeks, depending on your RNG, to make this happen. But it is very, very doable. And then me just going through this process here, take a look at my officer pools here on the main account. My Romulan now, because I pull these every day, is up to 180,000. I now use it for events, but let's see how many I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on 21,000 transporter patterns right now. And that's just from casually pulling. I could easily probably have 50 to 100,000 if I pulled, my different shards. And then here's the key: getting Pike. Getting Pike. So Nick says it's better than the con chest. I don't bother with the con chest because you can't afford to do both. You can't afford to do the con chest and the awoken 3. At level 28, you'll start getting con shards for free every Sunday as Swarm Sunday. While con is an important officer, what's more important is getting your butt into that transporter pattern store. That transporter pattern store is the most valuable thing in the game if you can get it early. If you can get it early, it will change everything. Everything. And by the way, Hellbringer, if you want to help out Beck, since you've got her in the Big Alliance, really start getting her in on rare armadas so that she can, an epic armada, so she can start pulling armada chests, which pay out faction credits. That'll really help her out too. Now that is very unique. Not everybody can do that. However, if you have a lower level player in your alliance, you want to help them out, let them get in on armadas. Let them get in on armadas, especially epics. That will greatly help them when it comes to faction credits. Let me see if I can pull up that before we wrap up the stream. I want to pull up that document I was talking about earlier so you can see what the boxes give you. All right, so I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm just gonna read from it. Faction credits. Where are? Oh wait, did I just blow up? Oh gosh, almost thought I blew up. All right, so in the epics, at faction credits. Okay, there's no chance that would actually happen, but technically, at level 20, she could get 1,000 faction credit pull. Oh, it's Anubis. Sorry, Hellbringer. I thought y'all were both in there. So at level 20, she could get 1,000. At level 21, oh wait, she's at 23 now. At level 23, the least amount of faction credit she would get from one epic chest pull is 130. 130. And if she's dual faction grinding and she gets one of those, that just bought her 1,000 officer tokens to go do 2 pulls in the officers. And that's just one chest. If you get enough to dual chest, even more Gucci. I know not every low level has that opportunity, but a high level alliance, I always recommend, look, let one of your low levels come in and just do one epic. Like give one low level that spot. Uncommons are basically trash, but if you let them in for the epics, let them then get those faction credits, that will help out. So all of this obviously needs balance. You need help. There's a lot of things that require, but let me go into my store. And I wish my main account was this cheap, but it only cost me 60 epic armada credits to do a double pull, 30 to do a one chest pull. And I can, depending on the ships that we're running, my warp range can push me out pretty freaking far. I mean, it's worth going after. The con crew is great for base rating. It is. Yeah, con's great for base rating, but I mean, I'd encourage you to take a look at my resources. Can you even see? You can't even see. My low level account is sitting on 40 million steel, 16 million titanium, 3.5 million dilithium. You really don't need to raid at low levels. You really don't need to raid at low levels. You really don't need to raid low levels. I mean, I hate it, but. Oh yeah, you're seeing my main screen. Hold on. Pop. And here I'm gonna take the house fund down. So I mean, I've bought battle passes and stuff, but I'm not out here like buying crazy packs. This is just mostly doing regular events and the ticket event I could do. That's the resources I'm sitting at. I don't need to raid. I don't need con to raid. It'd be great to have, but I don't need to raid. Raiding's not really a mechanic till later in the game. Feels like Scopely has increased the rewards enough that lower levels don't need to raid. Yeah, Tiberius, they've done that intentionally. The goal from Scopely was to make the levels that like me and Beck and these accounts are at progress very, very quickly. The only drawback is they did not make it better when it comes to officer sourcing. They did not make it better when it comes to officer sourcing. This is still a huge bottleneck. This is still a problem. But in every other way, they've made it quicker. It's a lot faster to get. I still didn't get a chin in here. I got a Talon. It's a lot faster to get ships, faction credits, platinum, XP. The only thing that hasn't gotten better is recruiting officers. That's why I really try to push it so much, because this is the one area that they've not made better. Hey, what's up, Ice Gloom? Is it, already answered that. Already got that. Beck needs better ships. At lower level, my alt with a 250 North Star ran an Epic Armada, got 17 reward tokens. Oh, I'm not saying that they're going to get a ton, because the rewards are going to be set by the level of the ships. But if you have an alliance that lets them be included in that, that's going to help. Let's see. It's actually a little hard to get Shin now because of the TNG. I do agree. That is one of the negatives about the new chest updates, like the standard, because it has the new officers in it, the new cadet copies, which are the next gens. Adding in those 5 officers has diluted the pool, making it a little bit harder to get Chin. You see, I've almost got her to tier 2. Do remember, though, you can spend Latinum. You can spend Latinum. So, didn't get it there, but I can keep spending Latinum. And look, this technique is going to cost you thousands and thousands of Latinum. But if it helps you slowly speed up your rate of getting Chin, see, there's a shard, you do it. You do it. And in terms of Latinum, like Beck's at level 23 now, this is one of the most important ways to spend Latinum, in my opinion. Maxing out these officers and then also using it to get Chin to a higher level, thus making your dailies easier, and maxing out Talon, thus making your dailies easier. See, I got another Chin shard. And that's okay. Look, it's the only chest you can do this with. You can only do this with standards. You can only use Latinum to buy standards. But for the most important officers for low-level players like Talon and Chin, sometimes you just got to be willing to make that sacrifice and spend. If I can get Chin to tier 2, that's a game-changing increase for a low-level player. I didn't get her that either. But even if we're just getting other stuff, it's still really smart to be doing this. Yes, Kyle, I'm not sure. I actually put a video on that a few days ago. I'd encourage you to check that video if you haven't already. I explained why that happened. When you max the miners and start getting transporter patterns of the standard chest, yeah, that's another bonus. Good recommend. Eventually, doing this technique, you'll max out those 3 rares, which will also start giving you the ability, oh, I got another Chin shard, heck yeah, to start getting transporter patterns. And this basically become the past 50 minutes of the show is me harping on how important transporter patterns are. And updating Cadet McCoy is actually important for me for helping my hostile grind. And all these miners are obviously very important to have. Not only do they give you great stats, but also they help really speed up the dailies you need to do for your everyday stuff. At this point, I'm gonna do it till I get Chin to that next tier. It's bugging me. If you guys have enough power, the bigs can let her in or mods. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier, Arctic. What I mentioned earlier. Corrupted data mining is to be the worst grind in the 30s. It is awful. I'd agree. Oh, dang, I didn't even look and see if I got one that time. I'm going to keep going until I get those last 2 Chin shards or I run out of Latinum. There's literally nothing better for me to spend my Latinum on. So, I just got a T'Pring upgrade, though. Skip. And no Chin there. You just can't warp to most of the armadas. Yeah, they would have to come down a little bit back. And honestly, the best way, and this is something for you to ask Anubis. Anybody that's willing to donate to your channel that's in your server, if they can do an epic armada, that's just you and them. A 2-person armada, they carry you, and y'all just run together. But not everybody's willing to do that. Sorry. I told you I'm gonna get these last Chin shards or I'm gonna run out of Latinum. Oh, there we go. Now I need 2 more. Now I need 2 more. Did y'all, I don't remember, did y'all get Becca North Star or not? I don't remember. Start Builder, they're probably never going to do that because money. But we can ask. We can ask. No Chin. Man, the rate here of only 12% chance for an uncommon. It's really a pain. It's really a pain. I think I need to ask them to also increase that for lower. There we go. One more. Make it to where maybe that's a 20% chance. Oh, damn it. Was that her? I just sped through it. Oh, there she is. All right. So we're going to go from 15 to what, 20? Bloop. Yep, 20%. That makes me happy, y'all. That makes me happy. Your gifts were extra builder, extra research, North Star Franklin, and a vault of lat. Wait, did you really buy the vault of latinum? Please tell me no. Please tell me no. How hard would it be for them to write a gate script for territory capture, limit lag? Ask them. Unity and Python is what they use. Great. So at level 20, I now have a tier 2 chin. And I've already started working on getting my officers up. Because I've also got sort by group, sort by upgradable. I now have I have 4 rares ready to upgrade. By the way, Keensner, another one that we can work on maxing earlier because we do our loyalty tokens every single day. Okay. If you buy 3 Latinum vaults, you unlock the... Oh, good Lord, Shane. What transporter patterns is it better to even level your epic officers or better to do one at a time to max? One at a time to max. Pick what you're trying to do and max that officer. And Rodney, I agree with that too. I agree with that too. Well, the biggest issue. Let me finish this. Trying to help a player who's like really upset. But honestly, the player's upset because they're doing badly because they're using the wrong crews. Anyway, I need to wrap this stream up. It has been fantastic streaming with y'all. We went way longer than we normally do on a Sunday stream. Let me get off here so I can get ready for tomorrow's video, as well as help out some of these players who have messaged me on Discord who are struggle bussing with some various things. So we don't want people to struggle bus. We don't want struggle bussing. We don't like struggle bussing. We like helping out everybody. So we're going to try to do that. And we will be back tomorrow night. Make sure you're there for that. And I'll have a video out tomorrow. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. I love y'all. Y'all are all amazing. Deuces, thanks for those who support the channel and donated. Once again, big thank you. And if you want to donate to the baby list, also appreciate it as well. We'll be live on Twitch tomorrow night. Deuces, that's me. We'll catch you on the next one. We outie.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.